the regular season finale for the Bandits against Newmarket, but as the summer moves on, the sun sets more in a westerly direction here at the ball field, so that means closer to center field. So it's always difficult for the batters here to start with. Now a little bit tougher with the sun closer to center field, almost directly behind the pitchers. All right, we're ready to go. Nate Furman steps in for Winchester. And Connor Miller deals, and that is low ball one, and we get started at 7:08. Nate Furman, left-handed batter from Charlotte, 5'9". He is the #1 hitter in the league at .418 and takes a strike. 1-1. No doubt in consideration for MVP honors. #1 in stolen bases, on-base percentage, #2 in walks, #2 tied for second place in runs scored. Breaking ball is called strike 2. A little different approach from Connor Miller here as a starter instead of the closer. Starting with some soft stuff to Nate Furman. Ready with a 1-2. And that is hit on the ground up the middle and into center field. Leadoff hit for Winchester's second baseman.
Now back from St. John's River State College, the shortstop, Ramsey Cordova.
Popping up, Ramses Cordova, the shortstop. Cordova from St. John's River State, 5'11" right-hander. Pitch is a breaking ball outside. And Nate Furman, #1 in stolen bases in the league. He has 23. He's only been caught once. Miller with a throw over, and Furman back in with a slide. Austin Bowman, another MVP contender, not in the lineup. There goes the runner. Pitch is swung on and bounced to short. Eddie Felix had to reverse course in his throw, pulls Nagel off at first base, and Cordova is aboard.
The catcher, Will Long.
Nagel tried to stretch at first, tried to keep his foot on the bag. Probably should have come off and tried a swipe tag there, and that will be an error. Felix was heading to second to cover with Furman on the move, and had to stop his momentum, go the other way. He got it, flicked it over to first, but pulled Nagel off the bag, and that's an error. So a single and an error starts things defensively against Woodstock. Now it's the catcher, Will Long, and he looks at a breaking ball strike. Long from Tennessee Tech stands 6'3". He's third in the league in RBIs, and he has one out there right now and looks at another off-speed pitch for strike 2. Two strikes. Pitch and fastball high. One and two to Long, who's hitting .343. 6 home runs, 36 RBIs. Breaking ball in the dirt. So Will Long in the top 10 of just about all offensive categories. 2 and 2 now. Connor Miller, 2 on, nobody out. Winchester threatening early. Pitch and a swing and a miss. Something down and in, and Long was over top of it. One down.
American Christian University, the first baseman, Soterio Ramirez.
I'll bring up Soterio Ramirez, an acquisition from Purcellville. Is Ramirez, 6'7" righty, out of Mid-America Christian. Ramirez looks at a breaking ball strike. A lot more off-speed stuff from Miller as a starter. 0-1. That is just under the knees. Ball and a strike. Ramirez, since joining the Royals, 6 for 13 at the plate with a couple of dingers and 4 RBIs. 1-1. Fouls that away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Big strike frame there for Ramirez. 6'7" frame. Open stance. Awaits the 1-2 from Miller. Connor checks the runners a few times. Runners go. Pitch is fouled off. So head coach Mike Smith got him going there on a 1-2 count. Maybe he got him going, maybe. Furman went on his own. I'm sure he has the green light. Mike Bocock, manager of the Woodstock River Bandits. 1-2. Off speed is lifted into left field down the line. It'll be down for a base hit. And Winchester's on the board as Trevino gets it back in, but scoring easily Nate Furman, and 1-0 Winchester.
From Alabama State University, the designated hitter, Christopher De Guzman.
So Ramirez with a 2-strike hit. Furman had a 2-strike hit. So 1-0 Royals. Here's Chico De Guzman, the DH. Looks at a strike. De Guzman out of Alabama State. He's a switch hitter, batting lefty against the righty Connor Miller. De Guzman a .266 average, 1 home run and 14 driven in. Another off speed, that is tap foul at first. Winchester already with 2 hits on the board, and they are the best hitting team in the league at .275. Miller way ahead, 0-2. Pitch and a swing and a miss. Got De Guzman to chase. Something down in the zone. 2 gone.
Now back from Alabama State University, the third baseman, Dylan Espinal.
That's Dylan Espinal. Also out of Alabama State. Also a switch hitter. 5'10". Espinal, .236 average, couple of homers and 15 driven in, and looks at a breaking ball in there for a strike. Slow curve from Miller. 1 run in, still 2 men on with 2 outs, top of the first. 1 strike pitch, waved dead and miss. Espinal down 0-2. And he struck him out again, pulled the chain on him. And 3 strikeouts for Miller in the inning, but he gives up a hit, 1 Woodstock error. Royals get 1, Bandits coming up.
Score is now 1-0.
Bottom of the first, Winchester got one in the top half, and here come the Bandits to face Daniel Voss.
Now back from the University
6'6" right-hander from Florida Southwestern.
Jacoby Long.
Voss is 1-1, one save, a 7.44 ERA. Voss making his second start and 9th overall appearance. 19 and a third innings, 23 hits, and 16 earned runs allowed. He struck out 18 and walked 12. And here's the order for the Bandits tonight. Jacoby Long leads off and plays center field. Willie Escala at second base, hitting second. Aiden Nagel third. He's at first base. In the cleanup spot, Charlie Louse, the designated hitter. Voss to Jacoby Long, and that hit him in the helmet. Well, that's an interesting way to start the game. Fastball off the noggin. He's okay. Fired the bat away.
The second baseman, Willie Escala.
So Jacoby takes first. Rest of the order, Skylar Trevino in left field hits fifth. Jalen Lee in right field batting sixth. Seventh is the catcher, Austin Bates. Eighth, Marco Martinez at third base. And batting ninth, it's the shortstop, Eddie Felix. All right, so Jacoby is aboard. Now it's Willie Escala. And takes an off pitch. Takes a pitch off the plate. Willie Escala from Barry University, switch hitter, 5'11", and takes down an in. Escala hitting .257, and that's the team average, by the way. A couple of home runs and 16 RBIs. Bandits are sixth in hitting in the league. Here's a breaking ball in the dirt, and quickly 3-0 to Escala. So Voss has yet to throw a strike. And there's ball 4 high. So 2 are on. Nobody out. A hit batter and a 4-pitch walk.
The first baseman, Aiden Nagel.
Here's Aiden Nagel from Lewis Clark State. Left-hander, 6'1". Batting .347 with 7 home runs and 39 RBIs. And takes way outside. Nagel, number 2 in RBIs. Batting average is 7th in the league, tied for 4th in home runs, and his slugging percentage is 6th best in the Valley this summer. And ball 1. Second baseman Furman comes in and has a word with his pitcher. Bouncing ball towards second, right to Furman, flips to second for 1, over to first in time for a double play. So Nagel bounces into the 4-6-3.
Now back from Long Beach State, the designated hitter, Charlie Louse.
Long up to third, but it's 2 down now, and Charlie Louse will step in. So after 6 straight balls by Voss, Nagel swinging away, but pounded it right into the turf, and a tailor-made double play. Now here's Loust, Long Beach State right-hander, 6'2", and looks at a breaking ball outside. Loust 252, 3 homers, 15 driven in. And fouls that one back. Might have been out of the zone. Been a little bit up. 1-1. Boss deals. Loust takes a breaking ball in the dirt. 2-1 now. Long at third. Boss deals and Charlie fouls one away. A screamer off to the right side. 2-2. Two and two. Boss to the plate and breaking ball misses. Full count. Three and two, 2 down. Lost. Shoots one into left field for a base hit, and we're tied up. Bullet into left field in the hole. And it's 1-1. As Long scores.
Houston, the left fielder, Skylar Trevino.
RBI 16 for Loust on the season. Now it's Skylar Trevino, the left fielder. 6'2" left-hander from Houston. Pitch is low, ball one. Skylar hitting .258, 1 home run, 9 driven in. But his 31 walks makes him leader on the team. That is off the end of the bat, a broken back grounder to second. Furman to first, and that's the inning. But Woodstock gets one, and it's 1-1 after one. Winchester and Woodstock.
Tennessee Tech University, the left fielder, Theo Bryant.
Both teams score a run in the first, now off to the second, and it'll be 7, 8, and 9 for Winchester. Theo Bryant, Austin Turner, and Garrett Kennedy. Connor Miller back out for a second inning of work. Theo Bryant, 6'3" right-hander from Tennessee Tech. Miller deals and misses high. Bryant a .200 average. And fastball just outside. Two 2-0. Woodstock wraps up the regular season tomorrow night against Newmarket. 2-0. Breaking ball is low. 3-0. Winchester will have to play a Saturday makeup game with Strasburg before the playoffs start on Sunday. Miller with a 3-0, and that's right in there. And all playoff series, best of 3, top 4 teams from both divisions. Here's a fly ball into center field. Going back on it is Long, and he puts it away for out number 1.
Out back from Tennessee Tech University, the center fielder.
Brings up Austin Turner.
Turner.
Center fielder Turner, also from Tennessee Tech, left-handed stick, standing 5'10". Austin Turner batting .232, 7 RBIs, and looks at strike 1. Mentioned the Royals, best hitting team in the league. Number 1 on base percentage as well. Wave and a miss, something off speed. Connor had him out in front, 0-2. And Winchester's third in slugging. That's fouled off. And they will run. 117 stolen bases for Winchester this season. Miller had 2 strikes. And went inside. Just missed. 1-2. Miller deals, off speed again, lifted into shallow right center, coming on and making the catch is Long as he falls to the turf after securing it.
Out back from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, the right fielder, Garrett Kennedy.
2 away. So nice play by Long coming in. Got there before Jalen Lee. So 2 away, now it's Garrett Kennedy, the right fielder. And takes low. Kennedy out of Nebraska of Omaha, 6'1" right-hander. Kennedy just a 130 batting average with 2 runs driven in and takes outside 2-0. Misses. 3-0 now. Miller falling behind 3-0 to the number 9 hitter. Swing and a miss. It's kind of a get me over curveball right at the knees, or get me over. Pitch. Kennedy didn't get it. Surprised he offered, but he did. Now 3-1 and cuts and misses there. Full count. Payoff pitch coming. And strike 3 called. On the knees, outside corner. And Miller all the way back from 3-0 to get the strikeout and a 1-2-3 inning. Middle of 2, 1-1 between the Bandits and the Royals.
Eastern Mennonite University.
Bottom of the second inning, 1-1 Winchester and Woodstock. Bandits end up 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Jalen Lee, Austin Bates, and Marco Martinez. Jalen Lee stepping in, 5'11" right-hander from Eastern Mennonite. Dan Voss deals, and off-speed pitch missing for ball one. Jalen's got his average at 275 right now, 8 home runs, 34 driven in. Look out, that was up and in, and that goes to the backstop. Voss lost his footing on the delivery. He carves up the dirt a little bit. But it's 2-0 now to Lee. Third in the league in home runs, 6th in RBIs. Voss bounces that one in there, 3-0 now. Voss hit a batter and walked one in the first. And that's ball 4.
Now batting from Georgia Gwinnett College.
And Jalen Lee's aboard.
Austin Bates.
Here's Austin Bates. 5'10" righty from Georgia Gwinnett. Those of you watching in on YouTube or Facebook, we are streaming, video streaming now. Yep, YouTube, Facebook, either one. We are multiple platforms. As for video, if you don't mind looking into the sun. There's a ball inside. That is true. 1-0. That's outside. Now 2 balls and no strikes. I do have right-hander throwing in the pin for the Royals. And everybody's been up and throwing down around the Woodstock bullpen. Look out, that's up and in. 3-0. So Dan Voss falling behind again. There he grooves one for the strike, 3-1. Bates fisted in the air towards second. That's Furman. And that's one out.
Now batting from Pasadena Community College, the third baseman, Marco Martinez.
Here's Marco Martinez, one gone, one on. From Pasadena City College, 6'1" righty. And he takes high. Marco hitting 272, 5 home runs, 16 driven in. Lee back with a throw to first. There's a strike at the letters. 1-1 to Martinez. Pitching numbers, Woodstock with a 4.23 ERA. That's third best in the league. Winchester 7th in ERA at 5.38. The foul ball from Martinez. 1-2 now. One-two pitch, just outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Another throw to first, and Lee back in standing. Jalen's 8 for 9 in steals this season. Two and two, one down here in the second. 1-1 our score. Another throw to first. That one's low. Got away from Ramirez. Might have got a piece of Lee. Voss ready with a 2-2. Martinez reaching, lunging, lifts one into shallow right center. That is down for a base hit. They'll throw to second, but not in time. Lee had to hold up. Make sure that dropped in. And Furman was able to field it on a bounce and quickly turn fire to second, but couldn't be scooped up there by Cordova, and Lee was in there with a slide anyway, so a little looping single by Martinez puts him at first and second with one down. So Voss went off speed on 3-2, had Martinez fooled, but he dropped it into right center. Second hit of the night for the Bandits. Shortening to bunt. Eddie Felix takes it up and in, 1-0. Felix from College of Central Florida, 6-foot right-hander. .233 average, 4 homers, 19 RBIs. Again, showing bunt, takes a strike. Again, the bunt there may just be for show, just to force Voss to throw a strike. 1-1. Nope, he does bunt again and bunts it foul. Came back and got the catcher. Felix gives him a little pat on the shoulder and says feel better. So a ball and 2 strikes after the ump returns behind the dish. After giving Long a chance to recoup. All right, 1-2 now. Voss misses high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. In the dirt, caroms away from the catcher Long, and the runners move up. So runners now at second and third, and Felix can bring him in with a base hit now. He'll face a 3-2 offering from Dan Voss from Florida Southwestern State. Hails from Fort Myers, Florida. Love that area. 3-2. High, deep fly down the left field line, but it's foul. Again with a 3-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Felix holds off. Ball 4. Bases loaded with 1 out.
Out back from the University of Miami.
That brings up Jacoby Long. Long hit by a pitch right in the helmet. First pitch he saw. Now he comes up with the bases loaded, 1 down here in the second. And a wave and a miss. He was looking for fastball. He got a breaking ball. And he's down a strike. Long out of Miami, switch hitter. Now listed, he's hit righty all year. And cuts and misses at the heat there. 0-2, long out of Riviera Beach, Florida. Long down 2 strikes, and another wave and a miss at a breaking ball.
Now back from Barry
First strikeout for Voss.
The second baseman, Willie Escala.
You don't know if that hit by a pitch may have affected him in that second at bat, as he had 2 bad swings on curves. Here's Willie Escala now. And breaking ball in there for strike 1. Willie walked in the first inning. Escala from Barry University out of Miami. Chopper off the plate, side of the mound. Voss picks it up, flips to first, and that is the inning. Woodstock loads him up, get nothing out of it. We're through 2 in a 1-1 game. Third inning, 1-1, Woodstock and Winchester. Connor Miller to face the top of the order, Nate Furman, Ramses Cordova, and Will Long. Single for Furman in the first, he scored. And takes the ball inside. Furman from Charlotte, Brookhaven, Pennsylvania, his home. Getting a little better than that .418 average he started with tonight. Takes low for ball 2. Connor Miller deals, and there's a strike. Yep, the closer Connor Miller getting the start here tonight. Two and 1. Furman on the ground to second, right to Escala. Scoops and throws. And one gone here in the third.
Now back from St. John's River State College, the shortstop, Ramses Cordova.
That's Ramses Cordova. Cordova from St. John's River State. Reached on an error in the first. And shoots one into center field. Line drive by Cordova. Hit number 3 for Winchester.
Out back from Tennessee Tech University, the catcher, Will Long.
Now it's the catcher, Will Long. Struck out in the first inning. Miller deals, and there's a ball, throws a one-hopper down to first. It gets away. Cordova is heading to second as Lee backs up. So Bates trying to pick Cordova. Threw it in the dirt. It got past Nagel, and that'll be the second error on Woodstock. And a man in scoring position. One down. And a breaking ball is low. 2-0 now. Miller checks Cordova at second a couple of times, and he will kick and turn back, but nothing happening. Pitch on the ground and into left field for a base hit. Cordova rounds third. He stumbles around third, and he'll have to hold up, throw back. Martinez flips nicely to Felix, coming in for a quick tag, but safe is the call.
Now back from Mid-American Christian University, the first baseman, Soterio Ramirez.
Cordova came around third, looked like he was heading for home, but a little stumble. He put on the brakes. And back-to-back hits as Long singles through the hole. So first and third, one down. Here's Soterio Ramirez. Will Long not really a threat to run, 0 for 1 this season. Pitches low to Ramirez. Dropped an RBI single into left his first time up. 1-1 here in the third. Winchester threatening again with men at the corners. Off speed, and that's lifted into left center field. Long there, makes the catch. Runner tags. Here comes the throw to the plate, and not in time. Second RBI of the game for Ramirez, and it's 2-1 in favor of the Royals. Two gone, now it's Chico de Guzman. Designated hitter, struck out his first time. Swing and a miss. Chris de Guzman takes it in the dirt. Good block there by Bates. Alabama State's de Guzman out of Montgomery, Alabama. Errors. 2 errors for Woodstock. It gives them 55 on the season. It seems like a lot, but it's not. 1, 2, 3, tied for 4th fewest. One and 2 as strikes called on de Guzman. Not a lot in this league this year. They got back tied for 5th as that one's in the dirt. 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Miller delivers, and a swing and a foul tip. That's held by Bates, and that is the inning. But another one for the Royals.
Score is now 2-1 going into the bottom.
And Winchester has the lead 2-1 after 2.5. Bandits trail at 2-1
The first baseman.
as they hit in the bottom of the third inning. 3, 4, and 5. Aiden Nagel, Charlie Loust, and Skylar Trevino. Nagel bounced into a double play in the first inning. And takes the ball low and in. Nagel, Lewis Clark State, Santa Rosa, California, his home. On the ground, second baseman Furman bobbles, recovers, flips underhanded just in time to get Nagel. One gone here in the third.
Now back from Long Beach State.
Bring up Charlie Loust.
Hitter Charlie Loust.
RBI single in the first. Long Beach State product, Charlie Loust from San Clemente, California. And he takes strike one. Dan Voss, breaking ball in, swing, appeal, no, says the first base ump. Voss got the leadoff man for the first time tonight. Now 1-1 to Loust. Charlie with a chopper over the mound, shortstop Cordova cannot get there. That trickles into center field, second hit for Charlie Loust. Even if Cordova comes up with that, I don't think he has a play on Loust.
Now back from the University of Houston, the left fielder, Skylar Trevino.
So Charlie is aboard with one down. Now it's Skylar Trevino. He grounded to second in the first inning. Skylar from Houston out of White House, Texas. Tied for second in runs scored in the league. And he's number 4 in on-base percentage. Takes the ball high. Down and in, 2-0. Ball and a strike. That's in there for 1-2 count now on Skylar Trevino. Oh no, it is. It's 2-1. I thought the first pitch was a strike. All right. I was right the first place. I looked at the scoreboard. They had it wrong. Now there's a strike. Now it's 2-2. 2-2. We'll see if Loust gets going here at first. He is, and the pitch is swung on and missed. It is actually a foul tip held by Long, but Loust does steal. Now they're going to call interference. So it's a strike him out. I think I'd like to see that again. Actually, I'm going to go on the replay, check out the video. And he did fall across the plate. I don't know. It's kind of borderline there. But that's the call. Double play to end the inning. And we go to the fourth with Winchester on top 2-1. Going to the fourth inning now, and it'll be Max Charlton coming in now for Woodstock. 6'1" right-hander from Arkansas State from Lenexa, Kansas. Charlton's 4-1, 3.64 ERA, his 11th appearance. 7th time out of the pen, 24 2/3 of an inning, 24 hits, 10 earned runs. He struck out 20 and walked 14. Max Charlton takes over for Connor Miller, who goes 3. And he'll face 6, 7, and 8. Dylan Espinal, Theo Bryant, and Austin Turner as Winchester leads at 2-1. And fastball high to Espinal, who struck out in the first inning. Little bunt down the third base line, and he will make it. No chance for Martinez.
Out back from Tennessee Tech
Throw was wide.
The left fielder, Theo Bryant.
But unable to take an extra base was Espinal. So base hit for him. Leading off the fourth inning. First pitch swinging, Theo Bryant with a drive deep to right field in the corner. Jalen Lee makes a running catch in foul ground in the bullpen of the Winchester Royals and gets it back in. Basket catch by Lee.
Tech University, the center fielder, Austin Turner.
As Bryant bid for extra bases down in the corner, 1 down. Now it's Austin Turner. He flied to center. Actually flied out to right center field. A lunging catch by Jacoby Long. 1 down. And there's strike 1. Turner, Tennessee Tech out of Gainesville, Georgia. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Runner goes. Pitch is a ball. Throw down to second and in time and out. As Espinal gunned down on a good throw by Bates. Felix there waiting for him. And Espinal thrown out for the 3rd time in 10 tries. Two gone now. Good peg there by Bates. Had a good pitch to handle. That's in the dirt. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch line drive, but right to Willie Escala at second. Soft liner from Turner, and that's the inning.
Score remains 2-1 going to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Bottom of the 4th coming up. Bandits down 2-1.
right fielder, Jalen Lee.
Bottom of the fourth, Woodstock trailing Winchester 2-1. 6, 7, and 8 for the home team. Jalen Lee, Austin Bates, and Marco Martinez. Dan Voss back to the hill for the Royals. And swinging away, Jalen Lee, who walked his first time up. Fouls that one back. Lee, Eastern Mennonite, out of Newport News. Pop-up, shallow right. Late start for Kennedy, but he will get there. And plenty of time for out number one. That's the catcher, Austin Bates.
College, the catcher, Austin Bates.
Popped out to the second baseman, first time up. That is over his head and to the backstop. Two 2-0 now to Bates. Georgia Gwinnett from Cortland Manor, New York. Westchester County, I believe. I'd be on the way to the West Point. My geography is correct. There's a strike, 2-1, up the river. Hard hit ground ball to short. Picked up there by Cordova and over to first. 2 gone.
Now back from Pasadena Community College, the third baseman, Marco Martinez.
I'll bring up Marco Martinez. Martinez looks at an off-speed pitch for a strike. He singled back in the second inning. Woodstock's had 3 hits, 3 walks, a hit batter, but just 1 run so far. And that's a chopper to second, and Furman over to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Dan Voss. We head to the 5th. Bandits trail it 2-1.
Going to the top of the 5th inning.
Moving on to the 5th inning now. Woodstock trailing Winchester 2-1. 9-1-2 for the Royals. Garrett Kennedy, Nate Furman, Ramses Cordova take their swings against Max Charlton. And that is up and in. Kennedy struck out in the second. Connor Miller started, went 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. How many earned runs did you have from Miller there, Mr. Scorekeeper? 1 earned run. Here's a ground ball to short, and Eddie Felix over to first, and there's 1 out.
Now back from UNC.
No walks for Miller and 5 strikeouts.
Furman.
So 1 gone, back to the top of the order, Nate Furman. Second baseman is singled and grounded to second. I think we'll have a new pitcher for Winchester as we go to the 5th, so Mike Smith give the thumbs up to the bullpen between innings. There's a breaking ball strike from Max Charlton, Arkansas State right-hander. That's in the dirt. One final already in the books. Game 1 of a doubleheader in Harrisonburg. Turks beat the Braves of Stanton 8-4. They've just started game 2, and Stanton gets 4 in the top of the first. There's a ball high and away. 2-1 now to Nate Furman. In Strasburg, Percival leads the Express 3-1. There's a foul ball off to the left. Left-handed hitting Nate Furman from Charlotte. Charlton kicks and deals. Breaking ball on the ground to second. Plenty of time for Escala. He bobbles, missed it, and trickles into center field, and he moves all the way down to second as the shortstop Felix went to get the loose ball. Pitcher Charlton late to get there, and Escala came up hobbling a little bit. Got there in plenty of time. Don't know if he may have stumbled on the lip of the grass, but that's going to be another error on Woodstock. A 2-base error, and good heads-up running there by Furman to see that nobody was at second base. Late on the fastball, Ramses Cordova. Foul ball, 0-1. So man on second with 1 out. Cordova reached on an error and singled. And time called just as Charlton was about to deliver, but the plate umpire grants time to Cordova. Pitch is low and away. Cordova, St. John's River State out of Mascot, Florida. 1-1. 1 down. Winchester's up 2-1. They have a man at second base. And big lead, throw back to second and not in time. Ooh. Furman was taken off for third. I didn't see the turn there by Charlton. I don't know if he didn't get it off in time, but now he delivers, and Cordova laces one into right center field. A base hit, Furman around to score. So instead of being able to pick off Furman, who was well off second base, he comes around to score on the second hit of the game by Ramses Cordova.
The catcher, Will Long.
And another unearned run. So now 3-1, Winchester with the lead. Now it's Will Long, a strikeout and a single. And takes a fastball 0-1. Yeah, like first base coach was blocking my view on that pickoff at second. I didn't see if Charlton just didn't get a good turn or what happened there, but Furman was right for the picking. Runner's going, and he'll make it. Went on a curveball that Bates couldn't dig out of the dirt. So a steal for Cordova puts him in scoring position. It's now 1-1 to the catcher Long from Tennessee Tech out of Limestone, Tennessee. Oof, that was some gas there from Charlton. He threw it past the swinging Long. Nice pop on that one. 1-2. Breaking ball. Fouled away. Six hits now for Winchester. Turning back to second at Charlton, and scrambling back is Cordova. One and two. In the dirt. Good block by Bates. 2-2. Well, inning started for Charlton with a ground out. Then he had Nate Furman grounding to second, but Escala booted it. Run is in, and that is a blast to left field and deep. Trevino going back, and that is gone. 2-run home run for Will Long. Straight away, left field, between the 340 and 376 signs. 2-run bomb, and it's now 5-1.
Foul back from Mid-American Christian University, the first baseman, Soterio Ramirez.
So Will Long leaves the yard. 7th home run for them this year, and now 38 RBIs. Ball to Soterio Ramirez. He is singled and sacrificed. Boy, top of the order. It's tough for this Winchester team. There's a ball, 2-0. First 4 batters done the damage tonight. There's a hot line drive into right field. Going the other way, Ramirez. His second hit of the ball game.
Foul back from Alabama State University, the designated
That's
hitter,
3 straight hits off
Christopher
Max Charlton. And a visit to the mound by Charlie Shepard. 5-1 the score. Five-1 Royals. Eight hits now for the visitors. And 3 errors on the board for Woodstock. Hasn't helped their cause. Bandit pitchers haven't walked anybody. This is the best hitting team in the league. If they get any pitching in the postseason, they'll be dangerous. That's de Guzman. 2 strikeouts, and Takes a called strike there. Breaking ball, that's low. Royals stinging the ball well, even though they don't have their big slugger, Austin Bowman, in the game. At least so far. Haven't needed him. 1-1, and that is in and out of the glove of Bates, but not far enough for Ramirez to advance. So 2-1 now with one down. (5-1). Those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook, gorgeous sunset. It's about the only thing gorgeous here from home team standpoint. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now to Ramirez. Charlton sets and deals, and might have been just low. Full count, one down. Charlton, long pause and a pitch, and that is on the ground to second, and comes up late there on Escala, and his only play is to second base to get one. So Ramirez erased 4-6.
The third baseman, Dylan Espinal.
Possible double play ball, but that hop came up and caught Escala in the chest. So two gone. Now Dylan Espinal, the third baseman, strike out in a bunt single. And that's low. Espinal out of Alabama State from Viera, Florida. Swinging a foul tip. 1-1. That's in the dirt, scooped up by Bates. Two and one. Charlton misses low. 3 balls and a strike now. 3 runs across in the inning for Winchester. They've opened up a 5-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. That is a line drive, but right to short. Felix with the snag to end the inning, but 3 runs are in, 2 on a blast by Will Long. Middle of the 5th, Woodstock trailing 5-1.
Royals
Oh,
from
Bandits
BMI.
now trailing 5-1.
Ben Capehart.
And 9-1 and 2 coming up. Eddie Felix, Jacoby Long, Willie Escala, and they will go up against new
And
pitcher.
now
It's
batting
Ben
from the College
Capehart,
of Florida, the shortstop,
6'1" right-hander from VMI out of Norfolk. Capehart, no decisions in 8 appearances, 7.07 ERA. He's tossed 14 innings, 12 hits allowed, 11 earned runs, struck out 13 and walked 11. So here's Felix. He walked in the second inning. Here's Felix waiting from Capehart, and that is in the dirt and to the backstop. Eddie, College of Central Florida, he's out of Orlando. 1-0, high fly ball into right field. Kennedy circling the wagons, and he dropped the ball. That was trouble. Right from the bat. Here's Felix getting rid of the helmet, and he is a head-first dive into third. Halfway to second, he just got rid of the batting helmet, and off he went to third and in with a head-first dive.
Your center fielder.
As Kennedy just got all turned around out there in right field. Looked like he had it squared up, but right off the glove. 3-base error. So first error for Winchester. Long with a bouncer, and that will be at short. Runner with a delayed steal and out at home. Or delayed break at home. Eddie Felix, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he... It's Cordova going to the plate. Felix didn't go right off the bat. I don't know what happened there. But he is cut down. That's one away. He waited. The ball got past the third baseman, and then shortstop Cordova. Pretty easy throw to the plate, and he was out by a couple of steps. So Long's at first, and 1 ball now to Escala. Throw to first, and Long is back. Scala takes strike on the outside corner, 1-1. So again, just a misread by Felix. Yeah, he saw the ball go past the third baseman, but didn't see the shortstop behind him, apparently. Bunting foul is Escala. 1-2. So it looked like Woodstock caught a break with an error, but can't take advantage, at least as of right now. Still a man at first. One away. Here's Escala. He's walked and grounded out to the pitcher. Pops this one up left side. Behind third. Is anybody going to get there? No. Falls in foul ground. One and two to Escala from Barry University. Capehart ready with a 1-2, and that is just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Even though Escala hitting left-handed, outfield playing him the other way. Infield playing him to pull. 2-2. Bluffing at first as the pitch is outside. 3-2, so long started and stopped. Probably moving here, full count, 1 out. Capehart brings it set and over to first. 5-1 Winchester. Three-two. Runner is going, but it's ball 4. So first and second with 1 out. Now it's Aiden Nagel.
Now back from Lewis Clark State College, the first baseman, Aiden Nagel.
A good at bat by Escala, down the ball, 2 strikes. Works a walk out of it. Here's Nagel with 2 ground outs to second. One of those resulted in a double play. First and second, 1 down. Pitch shot to left in the corner. Long way to go. Foul territory. Bryant runs out of room. That was a long ride there by Nagel. That's the other way down to the left field corner. 340 down the line. Both lines here 340. 376 to left center. 372 straightaway right. But just 338 to center field. Nagel down a strike, and that's inside, gets away from the catcher, and runners move up. So second and third here for Nagel. Nagel takes low and away. 2-1. Interesting that Ramirez is in front of the bag here at first. A 5-1 game with left-handed batter up. Anyway, 2-1, and Nagel shoots one into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score, and Nagel comes through with a 2-run hit to make it a 5-3 game. That was scalded into center field. Long from third, Escala was motoring. And Turner had no chance from center field. So now it's a 5-3 game, and here's Charlie Louse. He's got a couple of singles and an RBI tonight. And he looks at strike 1. So now 5-3. And Charlie's hit by the pitch. Got him in the upper arm.
The left fielder, Skylar Trevino.
He's okay. And now it's first and second with 1 down again, and it's Skylar Trevino. So even after the base running mistake and Felix getting cut down at the plate, Bandits have kept it going. And there's a strike at the knees to Trevino. Grounded at second and struck out. Trevino from Houston. Looks at a ball outside. Daniel Voss, 4 innings, 3 hits. Starter for Winchester. An earned run, 3 walks, hit a batter, struck out 2. That pitch is inside. And it's 2-1 now. After falling behind 5-1, Woodstock now has the go-ahead run at the plate. 2 runs across here in the frame. Pitch. Fouled off. Challenged him with a fastball, and Trevino got a piece. Two and two. Capehart deals, and a breaking ball, strike 3 called. Skyler didn't like it. But he is out number 2.
The right fielder, Jalen Lee.
Now it's up to Jalen Lee to keep it going. A walk and a fly out to right field. Swing and a foul tip by Lee. Nagel at second, Loust at first. Jalen Lee from Eastern Mennonite University in Harrisonburg. He's almost hit. And that goes to the backstop, and the runners are up to second and third. So now a base hit can tie it up. Wild pitch by Capehart. Crazy inning. Both top and bottom half. 1-1. Lee looks at it in the dirt. 2-1. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs. Pitch to Lee. And a swing and a miss late on a fastball. Two now. Capehart ready and deals, and Lee swings, foul tip. Catcher couldn't hold on to it. Even count to Jalen Lee. Capehart ready and deals, and Lee fouls it off. Two. Capehart deals, and Lee takes inside. Counts full, 3-2. Here we go, full count pitch. Capehart comes set and deals, and Lee gets a piece of it to stay alive. 3-2 again. Lee back in the box, awaits. Capehart straightens up and deals, and Lee takes it in the dirt. Ball kicks high in the air. Runner coming to the plate and making it standing up is Aiden Nagel, and it's a 5-4 game. Loust up to third. Long, the catcher, tried to backhand that one, and it kicked off the heel of his glove into the air, and Gave Nagel a chance to come in. Not a whole lot of room behind the plate in foul territory, but when it bounces up in the air like that, gives the runner a chance to score. So now it's first and third as Lee walks for the second time tonight, and it's Austin Bates. And he lifts one deep into left center field, and that is a bounce over the fence for a ground rule double. First pitch swinging, Austin Bates puts Woodstock on top. Take that back, it's going to be a tie game as Lee came around to score, but he'll have to go back to third on the ground rule double. Deep to left center.
Now batting from Pasadena Community College, the third baseman,
That's Bates.
Marco Martinez.
Deep to the gap. Bryant on the run from left, couldn't get there. And it kicked over the fence, which is about 3.5 feet high. And we got a tie game. So now it's second and third. Here's Marco Martinez. The chance to put Woodstock on top. He looks at strike one. By the way, for Nagel, RBI's 40 and 41 on his hit, and RBI there for Bates. His third run driven in. That's a foul ball. Martinez is singled and grounded out. Pitch is high, 1-2. Winchester gets 3 in the fifth. Woodstock answers with 4 in the bottom half and still batting. Ninth man to hit this inning, Martinez. Down 1-2, and he fouls that away to hang in. Ooh, that went off the light. Just to our left as we sit first base, field level. One and two to Martinez, and strike three called on the outside corner. That ends the inning. But a 4-run inning for Woodstock.
And after 5 complete innings,
And we are all even at 5 apiece, heading to the 6th.
5-5.
We move to the 6th inning, and it's a 5-5 game. And a new pitcher for Woodstock, it's Danny Beal, 6'2", right-hander from East Carolina. He's out of Winston-Salem. And the numbers for Danny, 0-2 on the year, making his 7th appearance. 5th out of the pen, an 8.77 ERA. 13 1/3 innings, 18 hits, 13 earned runs. He struck out 14 and walked 6. Starts with a ball to Theo Bryant, the left fielder. 7, 8, and 9 here for Winchester. Bryant, Austin Turner, Garrett Kennedy. And that is a line drive into right field, and that will be down and in the gap and to the fence. Extra bases for Bryant. He will make it to second, head to third, and he is in there standing up. A leadoff triple for Theo Bryant. After a couple of flyouts.
Foul bag from Tennessee Tech University, the center fielder.
Put one in the alley.
Turner.
Now it's Austin Turner. Fly to center and a line out to second. Woodstock brings the infield in here. Tie game in the 6th. Nobody out. Pitch is low for ball 1. Beal fires, and that's high, 2-0 now. Theo Bryant, that's his first triple of the year, only the 6th for Winchester. As a team, that's fouled away, 2-1. Two balls and a strike to the center fielder, Austin Turner. Beal delivers and fouled back. 2-2. Jalen Lee and Wright coming in a couple of steps. He's near the line, comes in a few more. Two and two. Beal to the plate, and that's popped up and foul out of play. Five here in the 6th, but Winchester looking to go back up with a man at third base, nobody out. And strike 3 called. Heater from Beal. Turner takes it. One gone.
Foul back from the University of Nebraska, Omaha. The right fielder, Garrett Kennedy.
Bring up the right fielder, Garrett Kennedy. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Woodstock's going to keep the infield in. Beal with a set, long hold, and now to the plate. And there's strike 1. Max Charlton went 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 were earned. Didn't walk anybody, no strikeouts. Breaking ball. Kennedy chased it. Quickly 0-2. Kennedy tried to hold up, could not. Oh, and 2. Beal sets, fires, and breaking ball, that's low. Theo Bryant leadoff triple, he's at third with 1 out. Pitch, strike 3 called at the knees. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for Danny Beal. And before he goes to work on Nate Furman, he will not go to work on Nate Furman as Mike Bocock comes to the hill, and he'll go to the bullpen. 2 outs here in the 6 and a 5-5 game. New pitcher for Woodstock is Brennan Abbott, left-hander from JMU, standing 6'3". He's out of Forest, Virginia. No decisions for Brennan, a 3.56 ERA, making his 13th appearance, 17 2/3 of an inning, 11 hits allowed, 7 earned runs. He has struck out 23 and walked 11. Trying to finish off the inning against Nate Furman. 1 for 3 tonight. Scored a couple of runs. Nate Furman, best hitter in the league. And Mike Bocock wanted his lefty in to face the lefty Furman. And off-speed pitch. Just floated high. 1-0. Pitch. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Furman singled in the first and reached on an error in the 5th. Scored both times. 1-1. Abbott deals. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block by Austin Bates. Holding Theo Bryan at third. He tripled leading off the inning, but back-to-back strikeouts of Turner and Kennedy by Danny Beal. Now he turns it over to Abbott. 2-1 pitch. And misses inside. 3-1. Three-1 is in there. Fastball at the knees. Full count. Abbott. Out of the windup. Delivers and missing low and away. Well, not the worst thing to happen. But Furman likely will steal. And Ramses Cordova's had a good night. 2 for 3, couple of singles and an RBI. He scored a couple of runs, and now we got a visit to the mound by Charlie Shepard. Most likely this is the visit to decide how they want to work to Cordova from St. John's River. So it's 5-5 as we play here in the 6th inning. Again, Woodstock wraps up the regular season tomorrow with the Newmarket Rebels. Then playoffs start on Sunday, barring any rain, which we need a bunch of, but don't need it for the next week plus to get through the playoffs. All right, here we go. Ramses Cordova digs in. Abbott deals. Swing and a miss. Through a high fastball. Cordova comes up empty. 1 strike. Runner bluffs at first. Fastball just inside. 1-1. First and third, 1-1, 2 outs. Pitch. Breaking ball is downstairs. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch, and that is a strike on the inside corner. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runners lead at first and third. Runner first moving. Bouncing ball to third. Marco Martinez fields, fires to first, and that is the inning. Bandits get out of the jam. Winchester leaves 2 on. Middle of the 6th. 5-5 game here in Woodstock. Here we go, bottom of the 6th inning. Woodstock and Winchester tied at 5. Here's Eddie Felix taking a ball low. He has walked and reached on an error, a 3-base error. Takes ball 1, takes ball 2 now from Ben Capehart. Felix lines one into left field. Rounds first, and he'll hold right there with a single. So Felix has been on
Now batting for the University of Miami.
3 times tonight.
Jacoby.
And he leads off the 6th. Here's Jacoby Long. Well, that was a long 5th inning for Ben Capehart, but he's back out there here in the 6th. Jacoby Long, 0 for 2. And takes a strike. Hit by a pitch in the 1st, scored. Fielder's choice in the 5th, later scored. Oh, 1. Fouled away. Two strikes. That's down and in. 1 and 2. Throw to first, and Felix back in. Just ahead of the tag, actually, Ramirez dropped the ball. I think Eddie may have spun his wheels a little bit in the dust of the infield. Like I said, this field could use about 2 days of rain. One and 2. Pitch as a ground ball the other way. It goes off the glove of the lunging Ramirez and into right field. Felix will truck on into third, and good piece of hitting there by Jacoby Long to go the other way. And Ramirez, of course, holding the runner.
The second baseman, Willie Escala.
All he could do was make a stab at it. Got a piece of it. But that is all he could do, and now it's 1st and 3rd for Willie Escala, and he takes ball 1. Willie's walked twice, 0 for 1. Now Woodstock with a chance to go up. And swing and a miss. One and 1. Runner goes at first. That's fouled away. Jacoby will have to go back to first base. He had it stolen too. Winchester was going to give it to him. So the Royals got a man at third base with nobody out in the top of the 6th inning. Now Woodstock has a man at third and first. None out here in the bottom half of the inning. Ball and 2 strikes to Escala. He fouls it off. One and 2. Have to dig into our history from today, from 22nd of July. Capehart with a 1-2 pitch. Escala takes high. Evens a count of 2 and 2. Now up to 7 hits for Woodstock. Royals have 9. Two in the dirt. Full count. Nobody out. We'll see if Mike Bocock gets Jacoby Long going here. 3-2, no outs. He is going. Pitch is popped up into left field. It's shallow. Getting over and making the catch out there as Bryant. Runner will hold up at third base. Felix does not try, and it was a good throw by Bryant. A 1 hopper to the plate. So 1 gone. Escala can't get the run in.
The first baseman, Aiden Nagel.
Now it's Aiden Nagel, but I think we'll have a change here before Aiden will get a chance to bat. And a signal to the bullpen. We'll tell you about the new pitcher for Winchester in just a moment. New pitcher for Winchester is Garrett Gainey, as Mike Smith calls on his left-hander to face Aiden Nagel. Gainey, 6'1" southpaw from Winthrop out of Hartsville, South Carolina. Gainey 1-1 with a save, making his 9th appearance, an ERA of 5.40. 11 2/3 of an inning, 15 hits, 7 earned runs. He has 21 strikeouts and 8 walks allowed on the season. So lefty versus lefty here with men at first and third and 1 out in the 6th inning of a 5-5 ball game. Woodstock has never led. So here's Nagel. Grounded into a double play, grounded out to second, and then a 2-run single in the 5th. Here he is trying to put his team on top. First and third, pitch. Nagel swings and misses. Foul tipped it actually, 0-1. One strike to Nagel from Lewis Clark State. Pitch. Fouled back. 2 strikes on Nagel. Third pitcher of the night for the Royals, it's Garrett Gainey. Oh, and 2. Set and a pitch. Fouled off. Count holds 0-2 on Aiden Nagel. Came in batting .347. Now up to 41 RBIs on the year. Puts him in the lead. Runs driven in. 0-2. That is shot and right to second. Throw to first. It's a double play. Nagel with a line drive to Furman, and Jacoby Long Took one step too many towards second, didn't freeze. And Furman fired to Ramirez to double him off. So just like Winchester in the 6th, Woodstock gets the go-ahead run to third base with nobody out. Neither team scores. Head to the 7th, 5-5. River Bandits and Royals. To the 7th inning now. Both teams wasted opportunities in the 6th.
The catcher, Will Long.
So we move on to the 7th, still tied at 5. It's 3, 4, and 5 for the Royals. Will Long, Soterio Ramirez, and Krista Guzman. And Brennan Abbott starts with a ball up and away. Long, 2-run homer, a single, and a strikeout. Cut on and missed on a breaking ball. 1-1. So in that bottom of the 6th, Nagel hit it on the screws right to Furman, though, and Long doubled off at first. 1-1. That is hammered deep to left again. Trevino going back and watches that one sail out of here. Second home run of the night for Will Long, and no doubt about it. And Winchester back on top, 6-5. 8 home runs now for Long, and 39 RBIs.
Now back from Mid-American Christian University, the first baseman, Soterio Ramirez.
Woo! Long has not gotten cheated on either of those home runs. And he didn't get any cheapies to the short porch and center. Over to the deep part of the park. 0-1 here to Soterio Ramirez. He's 2 for 2, couple of singles, sac fly, 2 RBIs. Ball and a strike to Soterio Junior Ramirez, 6'7" righty from Mid-America Christian, and a weak swing on a breaking ball. Down 1-2. One, two. Grounded foul at third. So for Woodstock, their 32nd home run allowed this season. That's lifted into right center field. Who wants it? That'll be Long coming in for the first out of the 7th inning.
From Alabama State University, the designated hitter, Christopher De Guzman.
Chino De Guzman, 0 for 3, a couple of strikeouts. Pitch is outside, 1-0. So the 32 homers that the Bandit pitching staff has given up That is let's see, toward the high end, as a strike is called. And breaking ball, strike 2. 1 and 2 to the Guzman. Abbott bounces that one in. Front Royals giving up the most at 36. Now Woodstock with 32 and Stanton with 32 coming in. I missed 36 from Strasburg. 2 and 2 now. De Guzman hitting righty against the lefty Brennan Abbott. 2-2 pitch. And high and tight. Full count. Buzzed a fastball under the armpits of De Guzman. 3-2. Breaking ball. See you later. Pretty bender in there by Abbott. 2 gone.
Now batting for Alabama State University, or from
De
Alabama
Guzman
State University, the third baseman.
took a
Dylan
couple of strides
Espinal.
like he was trying to buy a walk out of that, but a beauty of a 3-2 pitch. That's Dylan Espinal, 1 for 3. Bunt single in the 4th inning. Was caught stealing. 2 down, bases empty, but a run in on a Will Long blast. His second of the night. Strike 1 to Dylan Espinal from Alabama State. Off-speed pitch is high and away. 1-1. That is lined into center field. Long coming on and makes the catch. That's the inning, but Will Long puts Winchester back ahead with a solo homer. Time to stretch, middle of the 7th. Royals up 6-5. Bottom of the 7th inning.
Long Beach State, the designated hitter,
Bandits down a run.
Wow.
It's 6-5 Winchester, and it's 4-5 and 6. Charlie Louse, Skylar Trevino, Jalen Lee due up for the Bandits. They face Garrett Gainey, lefty from Winthrop. And pitches low to Loust. 2 singles, and RBI. He's also been hit by a pitch. Gainey deals, and that is at the knees for a strike. Today is the 22nd of July. Our history notes take us back to 1905. deals the 1-1. And foul tip, 1-2. Philadelphia A's pitcher Weldon Henley, who would win all of 4 games this year, fired a no-hitter against the St. Louis Browns. Louse from Long Beach State waits for the 1-2. And that's high, 2-2. Today in 1906, the Reds beat the Phillies 10-3 and didn't register a single defensive assist in the game. Two. Loust watches that one bounce in the dirt. Full count now. Today in 1909, Ty Cobb stole second, third, and home in the same inning. First time in his career, he'd do it 4 times during his playing days. 3-2. Gainey to Loust. Charlie pops it up foul, right side now to play. Walter Johnson today in 1923 got his 3,000th career strikeout. Three and two. Again, the payoff from Gainey. Loust hammers that into right center field for a base hit. Will he get more than one? He turns first, heads for second. It's picked up there by Turner. Throw to second, not in time. And Charlie Loust with an opposite field double. His 3rd hit of the game.
Now back for the
4th double for Loust on the season.
Skylar Trevino.
Now it's Skylar Trevino. He is due tonight 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Has to do it against left-handed pitching Garrett Gainey. Trevino looks at strike 1. Today in 1928, White Sox pitcher Red Faber comes up to bat in the 8th inning with 2 on base. Tied with the Yankees 4-4. He swings twice right-handed and misses, then switch to left side and knocks in the winning run with a single. 0-1. Now 0-2 as Trevino takes another strike. Gainey had 2 strikes. Trevino takes just outside. Today in 1939, when Al Lopez dropped a pop foul for his 2nd error of the game and his team's 7th, a Boston Bees fan jumps from the stands and punched the Boston catcher. That's not advised. 1-2. And strike 3 called. Trevino thought it was high. Mike Bocock with a bark from the 3rd base box comes halfway down the line.
Now back from Eastern Midnight University, the right fielder, Jalen.
Off-speed pitch. Didn't look terribly high. It was at the top of the zone, but Trevino, 3rd strikeout of the game. So 1 down. Now it's Jalen Lee's opportunity. He's 0 for 1 with a couple of walks. Man at second base. Off-speed pitch is outside. 6-5 Winchester, last of the 7th. Gainey checks second. Louse bounces around. Now to the plate and throws a fastball past Lee. 1-1. Good gas from Gainey. Today in 1960 at Fenway, Vic Wirtz had a 3-run homer and 4 RBIs. Ted Williams homered and actually stole a base and pitches a ball, and Charlie Lau steals third base. Like Long didn't know the runner was going. And the throw was late. Charlie in with a headfirst dive. So he steals third. 2-1 now to Jalen Lee. 12 steal for Loust. Ties in with Trevino and Escala for stolen bases on the team lead. 2-1. Infield comes in about halfway. Lee swings and misses at a breaking ball. Like at that Red Sox game in 1960, Ted Williams stole a base, setting a major league record for the only player to steal bases in 4 consecutive decades. He'd later be matched by Ricky Henderson and Tim Raines. Tying run at third, 2-2 to Lee. Gainey deals, and just missing outside. Winchester wanted it. A shade outside. Three balls, 2 strikes. Gainey to the plate. Lee swings and misses. Looked like a tailing fastball from the lefty Gainey.
Outbound from Georgia Gwinnett College, the catcher, Austin.
So now it's 2 down. Gainey gets back-to-back strikeouts. Now it's up to Austin Bates. RBI double in the 5th. That was a ground rule double, and that would have, if it stays in the park, it puts another run on the board for the Bandits. Pops it up into right field. Kennedy coming in. He's got it, and that's the inning. Woodstock leaves a man at third base again. They stranded 8. We go to the 8th. Winchester 6, Bandits 5. (6-5) Winchester on top of Woodstock as we move to the 8th inning. And it's 7, 8, and 9. Theo Bryant, Austin Turner, Garrett Kennedy. And it's Brennan Abbott back to the hill. Bryant with a triple to lead off the 6th inning, but he was stranded there. 1 for 3 night for him, and Abbott misses with a off-speed pitch high and away. That's hit hard. Oh, nice pick up on the short hop by Marco Martinez at third. That was a rocket down there. He just dropped to one knee and scooped that shot by Bryant like it was nothing. Fires on to first. And one gone. Austin Turner coming to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Bunting toward the mound, picked up by the catcher. Austin Bates throw and not in time. Turner with the speed to beat it out. That was a heck of a play by Austin Bates. He had to come well out from the plate to get that bunt. Not a particularly good one, but
no right fielder, Gary Kennedy.
The speed of Turner got him that base hit. 11th of the game for the Royals. Now it's Garrett Kennedy, the right fielder. He's 0 for 3. And takes the ball high. 2-0 now. Abbott's 2-0. Swing and a miss by Kennedy. Two and one. Runner bluffs at first. Swing and a miss. Snap throw by Bates down to first. Back in time is Turner. 2-2 now. Breaking balls down and in. Full count now. Three-two pitch and a half swing. Kennedy down on strikes for the third time tonight.
Outbound from UNC, the second baseman, Nate Furman.
Now it's Nate Furman. 1 for 3. Two down, Winchester up 6-5. Top of the 8th inning. Missing upstairs, Abbott. Now 2-0. Runner at first, Austin Turner. And there's a strike two. Left-handed batting, Nate Furman. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw down to second. Tag. Oh, not in time. Bandits thought they might have had him. Felix with the tag, headed for the dugout, but didn't get the call from the base umpire. So a stolen base for Turner. So a man in scoring position. 3-1 now to Furman. For Turner, that's his 16th steal of the season. And Furman's hit by the pitch.
Outbound from St. John's River State College, the shortstop.
That's the fourth time he's on tonight. Single, error, walk, now hit by pitch. And that'll be it for Brendan Abbott. Mike Bocock going to the bullpen. And it looks like it's J.P. O'Neill coming in for Abbott, with Ramses Cordova coming to the plate in a 6-5 game here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. Got a long history note here, so we'll keep it here during the during the change. It was 1986 when the Mets won a crazy 5-hour marathon with the Reds in 14 innings, 6-3. It started with Darryl Strawberry got thrown out for arguing a called third strike in the 5th inning. In the 9th, Howard Johnson, after a third strike was dropped by Reds catcher Bo Diaz, kicked the ball as he was running to first. Not only was that bad enough, but Johnson was running out of the running lane and was hit in the back with a throw from pitcher Ron Robinson. Well, the Reds lost their minds. Billy DeMars, the Reds coach, was ejected because no interference was called. The Mets, though, were still down 3-1 with 2 outs, but Dave Parker dropped a routine fly ball, allowing 2 runs to score. Then in the 10th, Eric Davis, pinch running, stole second and third. As he was stealing third, he bumped into Mets third baseman Ray Knight. Knight hit Davis with a punch and both benches empty. Knight and Davis, along with Kevin Mitchell and Mario Soto, were thrown out. Then Roger McDowell came on to pitch, and Jesse Orozco moved to right field. So he had 2 pitchers in the game, 1 in right field. Well, then in the 11th, with 2 out and a runner on second, Orozco came back in. McDowell moved to the outfield. Orozco was giving his 8 warm-up pitches, which Reds manager Pete Rose protested, but it was ultimately denied. Orozco and McDowell continued to switch, actually, as the game went on, and finally it was a Howard Johnson 3-run home run in the 14th that won it for the Mets in 1986. Crazy history today, and got another one here. J.P. O'Neill on the mound now. 6'6" right-hander from Incarnate Word out of Normandy, Texas. Comes in with runners at first and second and 2 outs, facing Ramses Cordova. First pitch swinging on a breaking ball, and he popped it up on the infield. Willie Escala at second, puts it away, and that's the inning.
6-5 going into the bottom.
7.5 in the books. Winchester ahead of Woodstock, 6-5. Bottom of the 8th, Bandits trail at 6-5. 8, 9, and 1. Marco Martinez, Eddie Felix, and Jacoby Long
Marco Martinez
go up against Garrett Gainey. Gainey's gotten out of a couple of situations for Winchester, and his time at work. Here's a fly ball deep to right field. Kennedy going back, but he'll have room in front of the tracks for out number 1. pitch, 1 out. Gainey came in with runners at first and third, 1 out. Faced Aiden Nagel and got Nagel to line out to second, and Jacoby Long got doubled off at first. And after Charlie Louse led off the 7th with a double. Ultimately stole third, but got a couple of strikeouts did Gainey as he starts with a breaker in there, strike 1 to Eddie Felix. Strikeouts of Trevino and Lee, and then an Austin Bates fly out to get out of that jam. Felix fouls it back, and it's 0-2. Eddie's 1 for 2. Eddie Felix from the College of Central Florida. And that one's too high, and it's now 1-2. One more from our history notes today is a Valley League game from 2018. Give you that here in a second. Pitch to Felix. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 3 Ks now for Gainey.
Now back in front of University of Miami, the center fielder,
I'll bring up
Jacoby Long.
Jacoby Long. Singled in the 6th inning. He's 1 for 3. Today in 2018, Harrisonburg and Strasburg game ended in a triple play. Express led at 5-3, top of the 9th. Turks got singles by Zach Little, Austin Embler, and a walk to Jack Wilson. That loaded them up. But then Elian Morejo lined to right field. There's ball 1-2, Long. Keaton Rivers made the catch, threw to first base to double off Wilson. First baseman Hogan, Ryan Hogan, as that is low, 2-0. Threw to second, but the runner there, Embler, was safe. The shortstop, Griffin Cheney, then threw to home, where Zach Little was tagged out to end the game. A 9-3-6-2 triple play to end the game. Here it's 3-0 to Jacoby Long with 2 outs, and he takes a strike at the knees. 2 outs, nobody on for Woodstock. That's low, ball 4. And Woodstock gets a runner here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Now batting from Barry University, the second baseman, Willie.
4th time that Long's been on base tonight. Looks like that's going to be the end of the night for Garrett Gainey, as Mike Smith is headed to the hill, or Willie. I don't know. Hasn't made a move to the bullpen yet, and I don't see anybody throwing, unless they're outside the fence down there. So this might be a defensive discussion. He's going to stick with Gainey. Also, the left-handed pitcher is going to keep Jacoby Long maybe a little closer at first base, because no doubt Mike Bocock would like to get him down to second and in scoring position for Willie Escala. Batting right-handed now. 0 for 2, couple of walks. First time he's facing Gainey tonight, though. Pitch is a fastball strike on the outside corner. Oh, and 1. Gainey sets and deals. That's outside. 1-1. Bottom 8-6-5 Royals. One. And strike two. Scala started, stopped. Like it might have been a backdoor breaking ball. Making it 1-2 to Escala. Aiden Nagel on deck. Pitch. And that's high and away. Change up. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Two outs here, last of the eighth. Gainey to the belt and to the plate, and that's in the dirt. Blocked by Will Long behind the plate, keeping Jacoby Long at first. He'll be running here with a 3-2 count. Three-two. Gainey ready. And to the plate. As a ground ball toward third. Comes up for Espinal, and he fires to first to get Escala. And ends the inning. We go to the ninth. Winchester up 6-5.
The catcher, Will Long.
Ninth inning. Winchester with a 6-5 lead. They send up 3, 4, and 5. Will Long, Junior Ramirez, and Chino de Guzman. Will Long's had a pretty good night. 3 for 4 with 2 home runs. 3 RBIs. And take strike one from J.P. O'Neill. And no cheap home runs either. Solid contact, no doubters. Low and away, 1-1 now. O'Neill kicks and fires, and that's low. O'Neill with a high leg kick in the delivery, and that's a bouncing ball to short. Couple of hops for Felix, over to first. And there's one down here in the Winchester ninth.
Back from Mid-American Christian University, the first baseman, Soterio Ramirez.
Junior Ramirez 2 for 3, couple of singles, a sac fly. 2 runs driven in. Traded to the Royals from Percival. few days ago. Looks at a strike. He's out of Mid-America Christian from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Breaking ball just outside. 1-1. 1-1's tapped foul. One and two. O'Neal backs off the rubber and now back on. Ready with a 1-2 pitch, and that bounces in there. Well, the change of scenery has worked well for Ramirez. He's 8 for 16 since joining the Royals, and he was hitting in the low 200s last I remember when he was at Percival. There's a foul tip on a breaking ball. Two balls, two strikes. Escala playing pretty much right behind the bag at second. That is hit hard and into left field. Ramirez with a rocket on the
Now back from Alabama State University.
in between
Designated hitter,
third and short,
Christopher De Guzman.
as Woodstock had a bit of a shift on for him, but he hit it right through there. His third hit of the game. That's Chino De Guzman. One out, one on, top of the ninth. O'Neal delivers, and that's a strike. Hit total for Winchester now up to 11. 8 hits for Woodstock. That's fouled away. 1-1. Excuse me, two strikes. There's the ball high. Ball, two strikes. Breaking ball and just missed. Might have hung outside. J.P. O'Neal from Incarnate Word. Like a ground ball at somebody here. 2-2. Fly ball into left. Trevino under it. 2 gone.
Now back from Alabama State University, the third baseman.
Gonna bring up Dylan Espinal. 1 for 4 tonight. Espinal from Alabama State. O'Neal delivers, and there's a pop-up. Foul territory, third base side, that will get out of play. For Woodstock in the ninth, it'll be Aiden Nagel, Charlie Louston, Skylar Trevino. J.P. O'Neal trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. Bouncer. Chest stopped by Bates. Out of town, Harrisonburg and Stanton split a twin bill today. Turks took the opener 8-4. Braves 7-1 in the nightcap. Bottom of the 8th, Strasburg 7-3 over Purcellville, so Bandits could fall to second. Here's a strike and then a throw to first that Bates puts in the dirt, gets under Nagel, but Ramirez can't take second as Escala gets down the right field line to pick up the loose ball. Bates already has one throwing error tonight. Nearly a second there as he was throwing behind the left-handed batting Espinal. Breaking ball is low. O'Neill with a set and a pitch and a swing and a miss. Makes it a full count. 2 outs. Nagel's going to play behind the runner. 3-2 on the way, and he struck him out swinging. That's the inning. Man left on. Bandits need 1 to tie and 2 to win. Bottom of the 9th, Woodstock trailing it 6-5. At the heart of the order coming up for Woodstock, 3, 4, and 5. Aiden Nagel, Charlie Loust, and Skylar Trevino. Nagel's 1 for 4. 2-run single in the 5th, but he grounded into a double play, then lined into a double play as well. And takes a strike at the top of the zone from Garrett Gainey. Chased a high fastball, 0-2. First batter that Gainey faced was Nagel with runners at first and third and 1 out, and he lined into the double play. Swing and a miss, got him to chase a breaking ball, 1 down. 4th strikeout for Gainey, who stands to win it. If the score holds. Here's Charlie Loust, 3 for 3. 2 singles, a double. Hit by a pitch. Take strike 1. Gainey's allowed just a double and a walk in his 3 innings of work. That pitch is high. 1-1. pinch hitter on deck. Skylar Trevino has been taken down. But one strike here on last. Or actually 1-1 on last. Now 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Southpaw Gainey deals and misses low. 3-1. Three-one pitch, and that's a strike at the knees. On the inside corner. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch, and that is low, ball 4. Charlie Loust has been on base 5 times. C.J. Boyd has been called on to pinch hit.
C.J. Boyd.
Trevino had an 0-for-4 night with 3 strikeouts, and make the switch to get the right-handed batter in there against the lefty Gainey, and looks like Mike Smith is going to hang with his left-hander even after the walk to Loust. And here is C.J. Boyd, 6'1" righty from East Carolina, out of Louisville, North Carolina. Boyd hitting .238 with 5 RBIs. He's the winning run. Gainey deals. There's an opposite field drive into right, and over to make the grab, though, is Kennedy. And there's 2 men out.
Now back from Eastern Midnight University, the right fielder, Jalen Lee.
So Boyd took a shot the opposite way. Kennedy tracks it, 2 down. Now it's Jalen Lee. 0-for-2 with a couple of walks. Gainey deals, and this is popped up on the infield, right side. Second baseman calling for it, and Furman makes the catch on the grass. And the Royals win the game by a final score of 6-5. Woodstock drops to 25-16 on the year. Winchester is 20-18.
Drive home safely. Next home game.
Both teams got runs in the first. Winchester won in the third to take the lead, and then they went up 5-1 with a 3-run top of the 5th, but Woodstock came back with 4 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Well, the Royals got the last one, a solo home run leading off the 7th by Will Long, his second home run of the game. And he had 2 homers, a single, 3 RBIs to lead the Winchester Bats tonight. 3 hits for Junior Ramirez. He drove in a pair. As they finished with 6 runs on 11 hits. 1 error for the Royals. They stranded 9 men for the game. Meanwhile, Woodstock going to look at missed opportunities. Second and third in that 4-run 5th left them out there. Had runners at first and third with 1 out in the 6th. Had that double play on the line drive end it. 7th inning, had a man scoring position with nobody out. Nothing. And Woodstock winds up falling by a run. They get 5 runs on 8 hits. They made 3 errors on the night, and they stranded 10 base runners. And Garrett Gainey got the victory, and he earned it. He went out there with 1 out in the 6th inning, and he went the rest of the way. got the win. He's now 2-1 on the year, while Brennan Abbott suffers the defeat. He is 0-1 on the campaign. For Woodstock tonight, it was a 3-hit night for Charlie Loust. 2 singles and a double. He also walked and was hit by a pitch. And I believe he was the only one with multiple hits for Woodstock here tonight. Yep, that's it. All right, game took exactly 3 hours to play, and Winchester gets the victory 6-5. Final game of the regular season is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock approximately. We'll get it started here as the River Bandits host the Newmarket Rebels. Final game of the regular season before the playoffs start on Sunday. Right now, Strasburg is leading Purcellville, so if that score holds, the Express would move back into first place in the Northern Division. So still some spaces to be, some spots in the playoffs to be determined, obviously between first and second, Woodstock and Strasburg. All right, that's going to close things out for us here tonight. Once again, the final score, Winchester 6, Woodstock 5. I'm Craig Orndorff signing off for the 2021 Woodstock River Bandits.